And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kasarian. We are back in Automation, the car company Tycoon game. So, what are we working on today? That's a good question. I'm going to put out there to you guys, you should all absolutely send me any and all suggestions you might have regarding what a new car would be. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go into new car, and this thing is going to be our 1978 Firehawk, because it's time we updated this thing a little bit. Oops. There we go. 1978. We're going to go last 10 year selector, and we're going to go with a... Could do this. I think we already based a car off this, though. Yeah, we did. Mid-engine? No. Alright, so 78, our choices are limited. Alright. Could go with this one. Front engine. Let's square the nose off a bit. Nice long nose. Bit more in the fenders there. We'll do that. Alright, 78 Firehawk. Let's get started with this. Monocoque galvanized. Let's try transverse today. And we're going to go for a baseline. You know what? We're going to do double wishbones with steel panel material. Okay, now for this part. Headlights. I like the way that turns out. Okay. And exhausts. Alright, let's go with twin. Like that. And badging. Put our premium sport badging on the front and the back. Well, we'll save the front for right now. Let's move ahead. Two-door. Looks like we're going to have to go with front-wheel drive here. I'm going to call this the baseline. Okay, engines. Nothing fits. Really? Not even our tiny little six-cylinder. Huh. Now if we make the nose taller then. Literally nothing fits. We go with a longitudinal engine. There we go. Now everything fits in this thing. But we either go with 4x4 or we go rear-wheel drive. We're going to go with rear-wheel drive for this. And we're going to shove in the CS1 V6. And we're going to put in our baseline engine. There we go. Except, now we'll stay with the baseline for this. Alright. Zoom it out a little bit. Zoom it up a little bit. All right. This looks pretty decent. We'll move ahead to the next stage. Okay, this one's going to be a manual, single clutch, 4-speed. It's claiming 147, where it's not going to be 147. Because we haven't added most of the drag components yet. We'll do medium compound roads, steel, rims, like that. We'll leave wheel diameter right where it is. Solid single, solid singles. And none. Okay, we need 165.4 kg of cooling on this thing. Grills. There we go. And while we're back here, let's put some handles on these things. There we go. Oh, we completely forgot taillights. Oops. And there we go. 165. There we go. Let's gonna come back to here. All right. 4-seat standard. 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 And we're going to go standard, twin, passive, normal. Okay. Yeah, they like not much of this car. Okay, brake fade. Oh, well, that would do the trick now, wouldn't it? Link. There we go. All right. That looks to be about right. Okay. We have no wings on this thing. We have cooling airflow. That looks fine. All right. Suspension time. Okay. We're going to go a little bit more. A little bit more sporty on that steering. And we'll drop the ride height just a little bit. Okay. They don't like the engine sound, fine. Brake fade, fine. Stiffness, not much I can do about that. They don't like the downforce or the tire profile. I don't know what that means, tire profile. Okay, top speed, they like that a little bit. Engine, they just don't like having a V6 in there. They like the driver height. Brake balance is an issue. Drivetrain's an issue. Wheel spin. Hey, there's a problem. Okay. So that's about as good as we're going to get it. Engine can still out-accelerate those wheels. We'll just give it a bit more quality there. That'll help a little bit. Alright, so that looks about right. They don't like the complete lack of any downforce on this thing, but there's not much I can do. Top speed comes down to about 136. And that's about as good as we can do there with a 4-speed. Okay, markets. Let's see how we did. Fun, sport budget, and pony. List mode, please. Sport budget. Well, no. Fun premium. We're more expensive. Yeah. Pony, we're more expensive, but we're better. Okay. Family sport, we are more expensive, but better. Pony budget, yeah. We don't make budget cars. Light sport, nope. Family sport premium. We're cheaper and less good than the other guy, so that's not too bad. Commuter, how am I even ranking on commuter? City premium, okay. Track, yeah, we're not even going to talk about track. Alright, so we're not doing too bad with this model. Good, so let's save it up. Let's get ourselves a new trim. Okay, we are still a two-door. We're still a rear-wheel drive vehicle. Alright. Engine. Now the CS1 V6 did us pretty well. But, what if we went with the XE8? This is a big 3.6 liter 8-cylinder engine. Or, ooh, yeah, this one. Let's do this. This is the X01 8 Sport Super. Okay. This thing, this was for an experimental car. I think we actually did that on camera. This was my how far can I push things in 1976. And we forgot to do something quite important here, which is to go ahead and go ahead. Let's switch over to baseline clone. Are you just bugged out? Yes. Okay, so we have the baseline clone. And this one's going to be the Sport 8. Alright, so let's go all the way back to here. Alright, we're still two-wheel drive, but let's drag this back. We're streamlining this vehicle a bit. And we're changing these up. Put some chrome on there. All right. And these tail lights, just not cutting it. Just not cutting it. These ones not yet either. But if we go like that, well, now we're looking a bit nicer, aren't we? Okay, so we go back to here. But for engine type, we're going to switch this over for the X01 8. Now remember, oops. Now we're going to duplicate this, and we're going to nudge this forward. Right, on this page, nope, okay, good. We're changing the one we want to be changing. Good. Whew, okay. So, let's save that. Let's move ahead. That all looks good. That looks good. There we go. Can we fit it? No. We cannot fit a turbocharger in... Yeah, I figured we wouldn't. It's just way too big for this vehicle. Oh, that's too bad. I wanted to do that. All right. Naturally aspirated it is then. All right, so let's move this ahead. Mechanical, TPC, race, super. Okay, now here's where we're going to run into an issue. We can't use super leaded anymore. Unleaded. Yeah. Yeah, we got to do that. So we have to lose... We have to, 1, increase our fuel mixture. 2, we have to back off things like our ignition timing. 3, we have to back off our compression. So we're only pushing 295 horsepower out of this engine now. Only. Well, now we're up to 315. And I think this is pretty much as high as we can get this engine to go. And then we go up to 299. Right. Yep. So we're just going to have to push a little bit more power out of this thing. To get it up to where I want it. So we're pushing 317 horsepower out of this engine. How does it sound? Like a tank. Okay, manual. 5-speed. And our wheel spin just went ballistic. There we go. Yep, I think we're going to need semi-slicks on this car. So up to 38.5 now. With 215s on the... Ooh. So 235s are as big as we can get. Let me repeat that to you. 235s are as big as we can get. And we're still spinning with semi-slicks. Now, let's hold these. So we can make them even bigger. But there's really no point to it. We can switch these, though. Oh. They like the steels better, apparently. Let's revert that back. Thank you. So, yeah, okay, 245s at 14s are probably as good as we're going to get. That's fine. Now, even if I go over to alloys, Sport just goes up a little bit. I like that. All right. Yeah, we're still... Oh, we need actually more power on our fronts. Look at that. Whoa, okay. Can we get any bigger? Not really. Okay, so we're going to have to maybe... We'll go up to vented... Vented 3s. There we go. Vented 3s. Let me put that again to you guys another way, guys. We have 3 brake pistons in our front caliper on each side. 3. Okay, and then... Okay. So even with that amount of reduction, we're still not getting anywhere. What we're really going to want... Front. Yeah, front's still spinning out. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at this. Oh, we need more cooling airflow. Yeah, we do. 291, almost 300. Okay, so let's go all the way back to here. Let's look at this. That's as big as that's going to get. So we're going to need to put some vents in, too. There we go. Actually, no. With this car, you know what, with this car? Hold on. We're going to go with hood. They call it a bonnet because they're European and silly. Yoink that back out there. Make it a bit bigger. A bit bigger. After all, it needs to have an air scoop. Okay, so we got that sorted out. Now, let's get back into... Oh, we didn't sort this out. Right. We need... Wrong page. We need to go with lips, right? Yeah, we need to put some front downforce on this car. Okay, we can actually see the engine in there. Let's, Well, that's an engine, all right. Yeah, there isn't much space there. Really isn't much space inside that chassis. Oh, because we have the... Yep, okay. Right. Because the wishbones take up a lot of space, so... If we get in here, you can see how much space that's taking up and how much that's impinging into the engine compartment itself. If we didn't have those, we'd probably be able to fit this thing, maybe even I doubt we could get this thing in transverse. This is getting an engine like this in transverse, I don't think would really work. Okay, so back to the car design. We can spare a little bit less in there. We're doing 138.3 miles per hour. That should do the trick. Okay, steering behavior. For once in my life, that looks like it's good. Okay, we got that down. Oh, we forgot this. Okay. All right, we got a sport interior standard. Apparently adding safety makes this car less, I don't know. All right. So, let's, there we go. So there we go. This is the new Firehawk. And this is the new Firehawk 8-cylinder, unleaded. Lead is bad and lead kills you. So this is an unleaded engine, and this thing has a decent top speed, actually. So let's look at the markets. Muscle, Hyper, Muscle, Premium. Let's take a look. Muscle, we are ahead and more expensive. Muscle Premium, we are cheaper and actually only about 32 desirability points off of the leader. So I think that's pretty good. Hyper, we're less expensive marginally, but we're better. Okay. Same thing with Super. Fun Premium, we are way more expensive, but better. Sport Budget, we are way more expensive. Not way more expensive, but more expensive, but better. Family Sport Premium, we are better and more expensive, but marginal. Sport, no, they have us beat on straight up Sport. Track, we're not quite there on Track, but we're less expensive. And Track Premium is the same thing. Yeah. Okay, that works out pretty well. Look at that. All right. So we have our brand new Firehawk for the new year. I'm happy to see it. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Please remember, give me some ideas on what you want to see in the coming episodes. I would really, really, really appreciate it. But thank you so much for watching. This has been Mr. Kasarian. As always, happy building.